Okay, so hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm special thanks to Toyota Seremban for letting me feature this 2019 Toyota Yaris G-Spec. So this 2019 Toyota Yaris does come with 3 specs. The J spec, which starts around 70,000 and 888, and the E spec 76,000 888, and this top range model G spec 82,000 888. So the first generation Yaris came into the Malaysia is 2007. So in that time the Yaris came all the way from Thailand, so it's not a CKD model, but this Yaris have been assembled in the Klang Toyota factory. So as you can see at the front, the Toyota Yaris share the same design as the Toyota Vios beside it. And this color are only for the Toyota Yaris. The Vios doesn't get it, so personally thinks that this color looks more attractive than the Toyota Vios. So let's start with the front. So only the G spec you get halogen projectors headlight. The E spec and the J spec you get halogen reflectors. So in this kind of 2019, I think this is a pretty good cost saving, because most cars have LED. When you bang someone, the LED headlights broke, the replacement fee will be pretty expensive. So this still much more affordable, but it still gets a LED daytime running lights at the G spec model, and the fog lights together with the side burn and some fins here. So everyone says that the front design of the Yaris or the Vios have a busy design because there are a lot of edges and lines, but personally thinks this is a different taste lah. But personally think this front looks more sporty lah. So in the G spec model you get 360 camera, and you also get a blind spot monitoring system and a rear cross traffic alert. So this Toyota Yaris, right, even though you get in the G spec, the body kit you still need to optional it about 2,800 ringgit for that body kit. But I think you can do that, right, because the body kit makes the car look more sporty. So in the E and G model you get this dual tone 16-inch wheel, and the J spec you get 15-inch. Surprisingly, in the G spec model you does get a rear disc brake, while the rest you get drum. Compared to its rival Honda Jazz, which offers drum brakes no matter which variant you choose. So there are some side skirt. These are optional. A chrome door handle together with the keyless entry. So at the side you can see this is actually a plastic panel, but it creates a floating roof design like most SUVs do. I personally this design are pretty stylish. And you get the fins for better aerodynamic purposes, and you also got the shark fin antenna. At the back, the light look familiar to the Toyota Caldina, I think. So very easy to differentiate the Yaris and the Vios. The Yaris is actually a Vios without the boot. It's a hatchback model which competes against the Mazda 2, the Kia Rio. I think it's not for the Proto Iris and the Myvi, because they are two national brands that competes much lower segments. In terms of size, the Yaris looks much longer and much wider compared to the Honda Jazz, but inside is rather small compared to the Honda Jazz. So at the back you also got the body kit right here and the red finishing. So rear parking sensors are standard across the range. So this car does equip with a dash cam, but the rear video recorder is optional. The front is standard across the range. So as you can see for the back, right, the Yaris tail light design is much more sleeker compared to the Vios, in my personal opinion lah. So in terms of exterior, like, what do you guys think about this car? So comment down below and let me know. Okay, so let's get inside the car. So this car is actually inspired by the Jananik, the ambassador of the Toyota Yaris. Pretty nice. And a 360 camera. So you get this leather finishing together with some blue stitching right here. And these all are hard plastic, but for me in this price point, you cannot expect much for that. So here we get mirror controls, all are electronic, only the driver's side gets auto down and up function, window lock, central locking, side mirrors control, and auto folding side mirrors. And also got this illuminated Yaris light side step. Pretty good. So this car gets 6 speakers. Okay, so inside you can immediately see that the design of the interior design of the Toyota Yaris is basically same as the Toyota Vios. So I just tell some important features. So you got front parking sensors, manual leveling headlights, and small pockets right here. Quality feels okay. Push start system. So the 3-spoke steering wheel with some silver finishing. Okay, this houses your info display, but now the car is not started yet, so I cannot show you that. This is what they call Optitron meter clusters. You see we got some chromes running through. I think this design are pretty good. Also got some small info screen right here. So this houses your 6-inch touchscreen display, phone controls, volume, and some different modes. So you get automatic aircons, but this is single zone. The quality feels okay because all the things are shared with the Toyota Vios, but up here still gets hard plastic. It's expected lah to the price point and this car. So it's got some silver finishing at the aircon vents. It also still got some fixed stitching right here from the 2013 Toyota Vios. They come in the design. So the storage space in this car are rather tight compared to the Honda Jazz. So the space optimization in this car are rather bad lah, I would say. I think this you can only put a phone, but you still get 12-volt sockets right here. And this car uses a CVT with virtual 7-speed. Now the gear is locked. So you plus and minus using, put your gear lever to the M mode, but this car doesn't come with a pedal shifter like the Vios. Get it? Also got some small central armrests. It's rather small, but it's okay lah for this price point. But no matter which variant you get fabric seats standard across the range. But I personally think these fabric seats are much better compared to some of the car fake leather lah. You also got some blue stitching to make the car more sporty, and the surface are pretty good. I get enough leg support, so you still get manual adjustment. And this car you get auto dimming rear view mirror. For me it's pretty good because when the car at the back using a high beam, this rear view mirror actually reduce the glare from the side mirror, the back mirror to our driver. So let's get to the back. Personally think the back space are not as spacious as the Honda Jazz, because Honda are doing a pretty good job in the space optimization, but I still get this Yaris illumination right here. It's got some piano black finishing at the window controls, and you still get this leather clear together with the blue stitching. So I would say the back feels more kosong lah, I think, because it doesn't get a rear aircon vents, but you get 2 USB charging port, and it doesn't get a central armrest, but you get 3 individual headrests, And surprisingly, you does get this seatbelt holder, which means that when you fold down the seatbelt won't go everywhere by blocking you to fold down the seats. You get 2 seat pockets at the front, so I got this much of leg room and this much of headroom. So for me, the behind of the Toyota Yaris is rather spacious, and the center tunnel are completely flat. So actually you can sit at the middle very comfortably. Pretty nice. Good job, Toyota. Because most cars have a center tunnel here, even though it's a front wheel drive vehicle, so it will actually eat up some space. So at the boot, it's rather small, but it's definitely bigger than the Mazda 2 and the Proton Myvi and the Proton Iris. But compared to Honda Jazz, it's not comparable. But down here you still get a full-size spare tire, which I think is pretty good, because you get a space saver spare tire. You cannot, when the tire is flat, when you change the space saver spare tire, you cannot go fast because they will unbalance it. But I still get this Yaris tray right here, and the cover which is attached to the boot door. So this is for 60/40. Now I demonstrate to you. So to fold the rear seats down, you actually need to press this button to actually fold down the seats. Okay, fold down the seat. As you can see, you got a lot of steps right here. Compared to the Honda Jazz, which got a magic seat, will actually fold it very flat. So to me, this is a major downside of this car. But to me, at least you can fold the seat to load some items. And the boot loading front also high. You can load much higher item compared to the Vios. So a pretty decently sized boot. So yeah, this is the interior tour of this 2019 Toyota Yaris G-Spec. Okay, conclusion time. So to me, right, the Toyota Yaris is much more suitable for some young people who doesn't want to buy a national brand, but you got the budget about 70,000 to 80,000. I think this car is perfectly for you because you got a more stylish design, and the car are nimble compared to the Vios, which has a boot, so the car will be longer. So this is definitely suitable for some first time you're driving the car. You need a smaller car, but you don't want a saloon. And this car, the handling are decently compared to the Ford Fiesta. But the interior design, exterior design are pretty sporty though. It can make you feel like this car have a better handling. And you also got a CVT with 7 virtual gears, so that you can plus and minus the gear while you're going high speed or up hills. And the car are well spec because you get 7 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, hill start assist, 7 airbags, dash cam, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert. So I think this feature, right, is pretty well spec compared to the Honda Jazz. But the Honda Jazz haven't been facelifted yet. It's still an older generation with a new appearance. The inside remains the same. So to me, the downside of this car is lack of storage space and the USB ports. Front you get a 12-volt socket, but the back you only get 2 USB. And overall, right, the car are pretty good, the quality. I doesn't find any mismatch of the car. So yeah, this is my initial impression of this 2019 Toyota Yaris. So if you have any comment, please comment down below. And follow my Instagram, J Automatic RM for more information. So thank you guys, and cheers.